Who's new or new-ish? Or just back? Hi, welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. Welcome. My name's Mariel. I facilitate Sunday mornings and own the joint. So if you have feedback, message me on Instagram or email or text message if you have my number. We also have a suggestion box at that little kitchen sink area downstairs. So if you have suggestions or feedback and rather it be anonymous, feel free to use our suggestion box. I got feedback in there that like made my life one time about Sunday mornings. If you're new here, I'm not for everyone. And don't rule us out just based on this. I think we have like the best teachers in the city, so make sure you like capitalize on that new student special and check it all out. Everything I offer is an invitation, not an obligation, so please feel not only free, but really encouraged to take it or leave it as is appropriate for you. I'm not assuming fluency in yoga on Sunday mornings. I mean, like, we're here to practice, and we've been practiced together. But just as sort of like, I guess since it's like New Year's, goals, resolutions, just as like a starting point, keep in mind that like fluency in yoga, advanced yoga, if you will, is about knowing and doing what's appropriate for you. We seek actions over forms. And like, it's really hard, I think, to know what's appropriate for ourselves, and this practice really helps with that. Hopefully the strategy of tuning in. And then even harder than like figuring out and knowing what's appropriate for oneself is like the doing what's appropriate for oneself. Anyone? They. So I support that 100%. Camden's on the mat, not only for the folks at home. We live stream Sunday mornings, so there's folks at home like on our live stream platform, and we also, for those who are interested, we live stream on YouTube, so all of our live stream classes like live on YouTube and don't get any, I shouldn't say any, but the YouTube model is neglect. So it's all up there, but it's pretty neglected. But if you ever like want to join in and it's like waitlisted or sold out, or you're out of town, feel free to join us on YouTube, even if you don't have access to our platform. Camden's on the mat for the live streamers. Also for folks in the room, if I say something and there's a WTF moment of confusion, could peek up at Camden, and Camden's like really quite good at translating my lack of succinctness at times. And if Camden doesn't know what's going on, then that's like real aha to me. So thank you, Camden. Melissa's in the house. She's the assistant, so she comes around and offers verbal assists, manual assists if you want them. If you need props or water or anything like that, you can call me or Melissa over, and we're here to help. We have tons of stuff going on in January, some additions to the schedule that I'm super excited about. Tomorrow we start a mindfulness meditation series with Elizabeth Zach. And if you're just looking for tools, strategies to like cope and try to be calm this year, I like can't recommend mindfulness practice enough. It's like such a not only life tool, but I think like life hack. Mindfulness was the beginning of my trajectory, moved me into meditation, moved me to yoga, and now I'm like really in a back in my mindfulness practices in preparation for the year that we're facing, quite honestly. And then she actually just told me, Elizabeth is in the house, that every mindfulness session ends in a sound bath. So that's called marketing people in the house, a value-added proposition? Is that what that is? No, that's not what it is. Is that what it is?
I'm shaking my head because I work in marketing.
So what is it?
That sounds right.
Okay. Value-added prop. There's like a letter thing for it. But the sound baths are just absolutely soothing and wonderful. Lots of other stuff coming up. Check the Instagram, check the email. Me and Alex are taking a yoga retreat to Greece, July 20th to 26th. I'd love for you to come. You have 1 or 2 more days to save $200, and you don't have to pay in full. We're going with a company called True Nature, and they're the ones actually offering the $200. Our promo code ended. They're now offering a promo code to January 7th. Is that tomorrow or the next day? The next day after tomorrow. You could save $200, and I think it's like $300 to register. And after that, it's just pay in full, and you're still welcome to come for the full price. Woohoo! I want to be rich this year. See how that goes. I've been saying that every year. Okay, any requests? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's start reclined. Turn and have your head to the altar. Yay, we fixed the sound. Feel just begin by opening to receive and to feel the unconditional support of gravity beneath you. Allow yourself to be and really feel held. I know that can be really hard for some of us. Allow yourself the permission to be and feel held, to sort of let the front body soften and drop into the sense of the presence of your back body, the backs of your legs, your heels, the backs of your arms, the upper back, the shoulder blades, the back of the head. Feel that connection to the lap of the earth, the unconditional support of gravity. There's this interesting thing that happens. The heavier we allow ourselves to be, the lighter we become. Find your breath. The breath is the gift of life, offering itself to you on repeat again and again and again. And the entire physical practice of yoga is an opportunity and a strategy for aligning ourselves, engaging ourselves and stretching ourselves through aligned engagement in order to really optimize and enhance our capacity for breath, for energy, for life. That's sort of foundational. And in so doing, we create an intimacy with the breath, an intimacy with the self, an intimacy with life that deepens our connection to an awareness of the heart center, the very center of your being, the heart center. This is where the voice of the true teacher resides, always present, intrinsically peaceful, and utterly powerful. This is the source of supreme love, divine wisdom. One of the many names for God and heart in yoga is Vasudeva, a word that means both God and indwelling light of the heart. When we connect to the breath, the gift of life that each breath offers ignites the light of the heart. And this splendor of the heart has an opportunity to inform, illuminate, and inspire the faculty of your mind and the agency of your body, so that the mind more clearly reflects the light of the heart and the body more clearly reveals the light of the heart. And that, in sort of, I guess, my opinion, is the definition of enlightenment, embodied enlightenment. As you bathe in breath, notice your body. Your body is your shelter. We often think of ourselves as a body with a spirit, but actually we're a spirit with a body. And your body is the shelter of your spirit. And this is the time we take to kind of keep it in order, to tend to our shelter. I think that's going to be a really big, important practice for 2025. The word for shelter in Sanskrit is sharanam. We find and take shelter together in the gift of embodiment. Another word for, another meaning of sharanam, bless you, is refuge. And by tending to the shelter of the body, we can find and take refuge in the heart, in the source of supreme love and divine wisdom. Imagine that. No matter what is going on in and of the world, taking refuge in the heart is not an effort to transcend or bypass the goings-ons of the world, but the ability to engage life more deeply, more fully, really more meaningfully. Invite a slow, deep breath in through the nose. Try to take it all the way deep below your belly into your pelvis, your hips, your pelvic floor. Let it fill you up to your crown and ignite the heart. And as you exhale, let the light of the heart emanate on the currents of your exhale from inside out as far and as wide as you can imagine. Again, as you inhale through the nose, let the breath ground you into your ground of being, your deepest power in your hips and pelvis. Let it fill you up to your crown and ignite the heart. And as the heart ignites, the splendor of your heart emanates from inside out on a slow, long exhale as far and as wide as you can imagine. 1 or 2 more times like that at your own pace. And as you tune in to your ground of being, to your heart, to your center, take a moment to consider more of an asking of a question than a requiring of an answer. If there's anything in particular that you need or want from your practice today, maybe some tension release in the upper back and neck where we as householders must carry the weight of the world. Maybe that tension is somewhere else in your body, mind, or heart. Maybe there's something to release. Maybe there's something you want to let in, to cultivate, to grow, to expand inside yourself. Is there anything in particular you need or want from your practice today? And allow yourself to become sensitive and receptive to whatever it is your practice has to offer to you. Open yourself up in body, mind, and heart to receive your. On your next inhale, reach the arms overhead. Neighbors around, that's cool. And exhale with a sigh through parted lips. 2 more times like that. Deep, full. Enjoy the breath. Savor the breath. Let the breath amuse you. And exhale with an audible lips. Deepest, fullest breath in and out. Take your time, like look in breath. And at the bottom of that exhale, hug your knees in towards your chest and wrap your arms around your legs and give your sweetest embrace the shelter of the faculty of your mind, the refuge of your heart, your soul, your spirit. Embrace all parts, the you that you are, the you that you were, the you that you have set out to become this year. Who is it you want to be this year? And then gently roll to one side. Press through strong arms to find your way into a comfortable seated posture with the eyes closed and the hands folded before the heart in Anjali Mudra, a gesture of sincere self-reverence that acknowledges and honors the voice of the true teacher, the voice of your deepest desires, best intentions, highest aspirations, and a gesture that places this aspect of ourselves before us as a guide for at least the time we spend together. And together we'll set the tone for our practice today by sharing the voices of our hearts and the sound of an Om. Please feel totally free to join into the sound as one or let our collective sound wash over you. Deep breath in. Bow to your heart, keeping this connection inward as best you can, unwavering. Release the hands, blink open your eyes. We'll come on all fours to start in a tabletop position. Begin by linking breath and movement as you exhale, round your back. Push the hands down and forward, look in towards the realm of the heart. Inhale to arch the back. Reach your heart forward and up. Exhale to round. And Inhale to arch, slow it down, and follow in the wake of your breath. Meaning let the breath guide you. And on the next 1 or 2 cycles, take an extra cycle of breath on each side of the stretch. So as you find your way into cat stretch, full exhale, full inhale, full exhale. Inhale into cow stretch with another full cycle of breath. Come into more of a neutral spine position. Walk your hands up to the top corners of your mat. Tuck your toes and send your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Push through the arms to lift through the hips. Press back through the thighs and down through the heels. Notice if the tendency is to have eyes open or closed, and just an opportunity to even experiment with gaze, inward and outward. Notice what you feel, how it feels, where you feel it, where is your attention called within the shelter of the body, what needs tending. On your inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Lower your back knee down, pad with a blanket, a knee pad, or fold over the edge of your mat as needed. Bring your right fingertips to the floor or a block inside your right foot. Right fingertips to the floor or a block inside your right foot. Can you bring props over here? And feel a connection between your upper outer arm and your inner thigh above your knee. So above your elbow and above your knee on the right side, can you press them into each other? See that your front knee and toes point straight ahead, knee over the ankle. Tuck your back toes. Pull energetically without moving your back knee. Pull your back knee forward. Twist your hips from left to right, like you're trying to turn your hips towards the brick wall if you're in the studio. You press arm into leg and leg and arm. Open your left arm to the sky. And your ground of being by squaring your hips. Think forward. Pull the right hip crease back. And as you press arm into leg and leg into arm, lean. Right there. You okay there? Press your hand. Yes. Sorry. Maybe I did say touch the floor. Okay. Touch down. Find your breath. Breath ignites the heart. The heart illuminates the mind and the body here. And now float your left leg to the sky. Thank you, Melissa. Exhale, catch your lunge. Lower the back knee down. I'm going to need help there. Bring the hands inside your front foot. Good. Left fingertips to the floor or a block and press arm into leg and leg into arm. Feel that connection to yourself. Pull the back knee forward and feel this action of trying to twist your hips a little bit to the left in order to square your hips to find center. And then as best you can, right hip forward, left hip back. Keep that. Press arm into leg, leg into arm. Inhale, open the right arm to the sky. As you inhale, pull the back knee and outer right hip forward. Pull the left hip crease back. And as you exhale, lean back on your shoulder blades. Is it okay to touch? You okay there? On the exhale, touch the floor. Now, are you okay? Okay. Good. Okay. Oh, yeah, I meant like it hurts good? Yeah. Okay, downward dog. Notice what you feel what you notice. On the inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Lower the back knee down. And maneuver yourself so that your right knee and toes point straight ahead with the Add the back knee as needed. Keep your back toes tucked under if that's okay for your foot. I realize like bunions and certain other things might get in the way, but if there's no limiting factors, have your back foot tucked under and bring both hands to the front thigh. Now, for stability, you have to seek your center. Pull the back knee forward and the front foot back and scissor the legs to the midline. And as you kind of bind yourself, to your center, to the midline in that way, you should actually feel more steady. Pull the back knee forward, the front foot back. Interlace your hands behind your head. Point the elbows a little bit forward, and then lift the armpits up and in. With the hands interlaced behind the head, notice if the hands are kind of pushing the head forward. And now press your head into your hands. As you inhale, pull the back knee forward. Hug the elbows towards each other. As you exhale, think tailbone towards the earth. Press your head into your hands. Inhale, pull the back knee forward. Exhale, press the head back. Inhale, rise up through center. Touch the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath, breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. Claw your fingertips and spread your toes. And you light up all that space between toes and fingers. On your exhale, catch your lunge. Lower the back knee to the earth. Bring both hands to the front thigh when you're ready. You create steadiness by pulling the back knee forward and the front foot midline left. That's called muscle. Doing that, interlace your hands behind your head. Point your elbow. Yourself, does it bring you into a deeper awareness of? As you inhale, pull forward. Hands, and the bottom tips of the shoulder blades lifting, the bottom of the heart center forward and up as the head moves back. Pull the back knee forward, one more in-breath. Exhale the head back. Inhale, rise. Claw your fingertips, spread your toes. As you inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to upper, outer right arm. Inhale the leg up and back. Exhale, float the right foot down. On your inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, left knee to upper, outer left arm. Inhale the leg up and back. Exhale, float it down. On your inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. On your inhale, reach your arms forward and up. And as you exhale, take a big step forward and up to balance on your left foot. You can touch the right foot down for a moment to find balance. And then lift the right knee hip height if not already. Bring the right ankle over the left thigh and sit deep into chair pose. You can reach forward, hinge forward as you send your butt back and down. Think back and down. Reach the heart forward and up. And now notice where your ears are and bring your biceps to your ears. Whew. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, thread it all the way back to a lunge. Feel both feet on the ground. Big, huge breath in and down. Let it fill you up. Exhale, plant your hands, downward facing dog. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. Push through the arms to lift through the hips, press back through the thighs, down through the heels. On your inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Both arms stay straight. Exhale, left foot down, my bad. Leg up. Exhale, both arms straight as you step through to lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Stretch up through the thumbs. On an exhale, launch forward, spring forward, cross ankle over thigh. Sit deep into chair pose. Ankle over thigh, like pigeon chair. Think butt back and down, heart forward and up, biceps to the ears, sit deeper. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, thread it back to lunge. Feel both feet on the ground, huge, deep, full breath in. Exhale to plant your hands, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Let the breath carry you to plank. Inhale to plank. Pause, hold the breath in. Exhale, bend your elbows halfway, no exhale. Exhale, push your arms straight. Downward dog. Sorry, this is something I've been learning in strength training this year. It's like the opposite of what we do in yoga. Inhale to plank this past year. Hold the breath in, bend the elbows just halfway. Exhale the arms straight, downward dog. One more just like this. Inhale to plank, hold the breath, bend the elbows. Exhale, push the arms straight, downward dog. Inhale to float the right leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. So that was just me. I'm used to it. I'm always in the line of fire. I'm good with getting kicked. I just really don't want to step on your glasses. That's my biggest fear. Lower the back knee down. That's why often if you have glasses on the floor, I'll like put them on top of a block if I see that, just for fear. Bring both hands to the front. Tuck the back toes under. Reach your arms overhead. Bring the palms together. Press the fingertips into each other. The elbows can bend, and then bend your elbows so that your fingers point towards the back of the room. Maybe the thumbs come to the upper back. Squeeze the elbows in. Lift the chin up. And as you pull the back knee forward, press your head back into your arms. Think arms squeeze the head, and almost like the arms are pulling the head back. Inhale, push the arms straight, rise up through center. Exhale, plant the head downward. Stretch in the triceps there. On your inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Lower the back knee down. Both hands to the front legs to get set and get steady from the foundation. Pull the back knee, foot back, reach the arms up. Touch like Anjali Mudra towards the sky. Anjali to the back of pull the back knee forward. Back. Right at your breath. Inhale to plank. Exhale to lower in the style of you. Oh, sure. We're ready for fans. Inhale for cobra. Thanks, Melissa. Extra breath in cobra. We're looking ahead towards the year of the serpent. Pull the hands back to slide the heart forward. And then like a cobra hood from the back of the skull, like extend the base of your skull up towards the sky. Exhale, downward dog. On your inhale, sky. Arm. In, up and back. It's okay. Exhale, step the right foot to lunge. Spin the back heel to the ground. Lock inside your right foot. So it's like we did in above the elbow, above the knee. Your legs. Slide the ears back, and then the biceps to that request for the upper back area. Was that from you? Press your palm into me towards the floor. Push me towards the floor. You okay there? Let me hold your head too. There we go. On the inhale, press the left palm to the sky, come into warrior two. Or the block, preferably the block for triangle pose. Your left hand to the hip. Find that point of connection again between the outer. Slide the block so it's less by the foot and more by the knee. Does that make sense? Slide your block back more in line with your knee or slightly behind your knee, and press arm into leg and leg into arm. From the core of the pelvis, push through the legs and lean back on the shoulder blades. Molly, turn your front toes out a tiny bit. Yes, yes, yes. And press more through the inner edge of the foot. On the exhale, plant the hands, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet a little bit. Notice any newfound space, any changes. What do you feel? How does it feel? Where do you feel it? On your inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Back heel to the earth, left fingertips to the block inside the left foot. Press arm into leg, leg into arm. And as you push through the right foot, the back foot, extend the right arm overhead. Think palm towards the floor. Yes. And now press arm into leg and leg into arm and lean back over your shoulder blades and reach your fingertips towards Camden at the front of the room. And imagine your hand was on a countertop and press your palm down and lean back over your shoulders. Think head back, ears back, right biceps back, arm into leg, leg into arm. Turn the right palm up, and as you inhale, reach up and back, warrior two. Push the front leg straight. Exhale, left fingertips to the block. You can bring right arm to the sky or right hand to the hip. Slide the block back inside your front foot to inside your front knee. And try to get a point of connection between your left arm and your inner left thigh above the knee. Just like maneuver your way in there. Find yourself, bind yourself to yourself. Squeeze the front heel in as you guide the front knee open. And as you push through the bones of the legs, lean back over the shoulder blades. Everyone, close your eyes and rest your head back, like there's a headrest back there. There it is. Push through your legs and rest your head back. On the exhale, pass through lunge. Step it back to downward facing dog. Find your breath. Let the breath carry you through what we call the linking vinyasa, just linking breath and movement in the style of you. It might be inhale plank, exhale lower, inhale cobra. You can come into cat-cow. You can rest in child's pose and breathe. The point is to connect to the breath. Really like to the point that the breath possesses you rather than you possess the breath. Okay, lower the knees to the floor, sit back on your heels. Interlace your hands behind your head. I just want everyone to sort of feel this. And with the heels of your hands, sort of squeeze the bones at the base of the skull behind the ears. And then pull the skin of the skull from the nape of the neck towards the crown. Can you feel that? And if you have like hair, you can actually kind of pull the hair from the base of the skull up. And now press your head back. That's how you get traction in your neck. Lower your chin. And rather than lifting your chin, press your head back. And rather than lifting the chin up, lift the back of your skull up. Keep that. Reach the arms up. And exhale, tabletop. Knees just ever so slightly behind the hips. Hands ever so slightly forward of the shoulders. Spread the fingers evenly, and to protect your wrist, because the wrists like kind of get really taxed here, you want to make sure that you're pressing more through the inner edges of your hands. Stretch the right leg behind you. Lift from the inner thigh up and back. And as you exhale, step the right foot through to lunge. Tuck your left toes under and bring your left toes over to the left. I'm sorry, left toes over to the right, my bad. Bring both hands inside your front leg. Press arm into leg. And turn left side. Leg and leg into arm. Foot back. Shift your hips back a little bit like you're moving towards puppy pose. Arms are still inside the front leg. So you're shifting your hips back, and you're going to bow inside your front leg and reach your right arm underneath your right leg. It'll feel like the right shoulder is dropping. Can you do the action over form of lifting the right shoulder up? Think heart towards the front of the room. Left fingertips can stay on the floor or the block. If you feel steady, extend the left arm out to the side. Take flight. We're still in the year of the dragon, by the way, until January 29th. Celebrate Chinese New Year, which operates on a lunar calendar. Gotta love the moon. I'm a Cancer. That's how I operate. So we're flying. Squeeze the right knee in. Lift your right shoulder up. If you want more big if, lift your back knee and thigh to the sky. Take more flight. Lauren, you're a little long. Walk your back knee forward a lot until your front knee's over your ankle. And then lower the back knee down, unwind carefully, downward facing dog. Notice what you feel, how it feels, where you feel it. Maybe not just the good, just saying. It's kind of like a tight, claustrophobic place that we were just in, yeah? But you were able to breathe and stay grounded, centered, and connected, and we got through it together. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Lower the back knee down. Bring both hands inside the front foot. And then pivot your back foot to the left. The key is to really find a connection between outer arm and inner thigh, and then reach your right arm to the sky. Find your breath. With the arm and the leg pressing against each other, the tendency is for the leg, which is heavier and stronger, to dominate the arm and sort of push the left shoulder forward. Can you get so strong in the left shoulder, arm, upper back that you use your left arm to push your left knee open? Yes, more left. Left shoulder back. Now slide the right shoulder blade to the left shoulder blade and lean back on your shoulder blades. As you exhale, touch the floor. Pivot your back foot behind you. Shift your hips back so that you can have a space, sort of bow inside your front leg and thread your left arm underneath the left leg. It's like an airplane wing. And then lift your left shoulder up. Reach your heart forward. Your right fingertips can be a kickstand for stability, or as you pull the back knee forward and front foot back, you center and stabilize yourself to extend the right arm out. That comes from the power of your legs. And as you pull the back knee forward and front foot back, try to take the heart forward and up, like take off. And if you still want more, lift your back knee and thigh to the sky. Maybe. Breathe, feel, notice. And on the exhale, land. Lower the back knee, plant your hands, downward dog. Inhale. Inhale for cobra. Flick the toenails down, hug the outer ankles towards each other, and claw your fingers towards your hips. On the exhale, tuck your toes, downward dog. Press over your knees to press up and back. Right leg through to lunge. Find your strap. Spin the back heel to the ground. Rest your torso on your front thigh. Take the strap between the hands behind your back. Oops, there went the camera. That's what I'm always telling people to watch out. I just totally head-butted the camera. Melissa, will you check the frame? Or I'll check the frame. So your back heel's on the ground. Your torso's resting on your front thigh. Oh, how do we get someone right in front of the camera today?
Do you need me to move?
No, that's okay. I didn't realize you were right there.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I can't said if you said something I shouldn't have.
No, it's okay. You're good. With the strap between the hands behind the back, draw your shoulder. You're fine. You're totally fine. Draw your shoulder blades together. Are you okay with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Draw your shoulder blades together.
You made a big point about who watches YouTube.
Oh. It's not like 20 people max. Yeah, no, we don't have that many views on YouTube. Like I said, it's the strategy is neglect. Back to your upper back. Hug your shoulder blades together. Yes. Bend your elbows, bend your front leg, pull the strap apart, bow inside your front leg. This is called humble warrior. I think it's the shittiest pose. Anyone else? I think this is who we have to become this year. Humble warriors. We got some humble pie to eat. Anyone? Okay. I joke. I amuse myself. Hands to the floor, downward dog. How'd that taste? Pedal it out. Oh, the mic is cutting in and out. I wonder why that's happening. I'm sorry, friends. We're going to get a new mic. Find your breath. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. So, spoiler alert, we're going to do humble warrior on the second side. What can we do to make it taste a little better? I'm going to try to offer some refinements. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Spin the back heel to the earth, find your strap, and rest your torso on your front thigh and just pause. Now, the key, first and foremost, is the sense of staying centered and grounded, remaining grounded and centered. That comes from your connection to your feet, the earth, the legs. Feel both feet, the front foot, the back foot. Pull the feet towards each other. Feel the strength of your legs. Breathe. Keep your legs strong. Hug the shoulder blades together. Feel your heart open. The strap is there. We need a strap right there. Right there. As you hug the shoulder blades together, the heart opens. Can you keep the heart open? Pull your feet towards each other. Bow inside the front leg. Bow to your open heart and your strong legs. Pull the feet towards each other. Hug the shoulder blades together. Leg strong, heart open. Expand yourself by trying to pull the strap apart in tug of war. Gently release. Whew. Downward dog. Yeah. So we're not connected. Let the breath carry you through the linking vinyasa, or rest in child's pose, or full pranam. And as you press the palms down, lift the underarms up. Nice, Camden. And as the underarms lift, right in between the shoulder blades, maybe an action, a feeling that can't be seen but can be felt, soften. Like, almost like a knife in soft butter. Just let the upper back just sort of melt towards the earth. Keep the arms lifted, straight, and strong. Breathe into the back and sides of your waist. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. I feel like that's better, but... Are we warm? Let's take the inhale to table. And let's bring the left leg forward to either low lunge or pigeon prep, your choice. Low lunge or pigeon prep. If you're going for pigeon prep, the left knee is going outside the left wrist, but the weight is staying more evenly distributed from side to side. So if you're in pigeon, we just don't want you to tip to the left too much. Come high on blocks. If you're in lunge, bring your blocks high inside your front foot. If you're in pigeon, bring your blocks high on their highest height to frame the hips. And then pull the back knee forward, bend your back leg, and with your left hand, find your left foot. Yeah, right hand. Left hand. How about this? I can see that we're all on maybe, not all on different sides. Maybe just a couple on different sides. Find your back foot with a hand. The point is a thigh stretch in the front of your back thigh, yeah? Breathe into what can't be seen but can be felt. If you want to dial it in a little deeper, the action is of pulling the back knee forward as you inhale and sliding your bottom ribs back as you exhale. Whew. And then if you still want to dial it in, as you inhale, pull the back knee forward. And as you exhale, think ribs back, shoulders back, head back. Gently release. Downward dog. Who is right? I saw some eyes saying, whew. Can't believe I totally headbutted the camera. Find your breath. Let's call it your second side. For most of us, that's going to be right foot through to low lunge or pigeon, or whatever your side two is. And whether you choose low lunge or pigeon, it doesn't have to be the same from side to side. We're just really focusing on the thigh stretch on the second leg. Come high on blocks inside the front leg or framing the hips. You want to make sure that you're not tipping to the right if you're in pigeon. You want as much weight on the left side as the right side. We want balance. And then pulling the back knee forward, bend your back leg, and with your left hand, find your left foot. Unless you're on the other side, with your right hand, find your right foot. Press the back knee down and forward. Draw the shoulders up and back. Press the back knee down and forward, slide the ribs up and back. Press the back knee down and forward, draw the ribs back, shoulders back, head back, soften the brow. On the exhale, plant your hands, downward dog. Beautiful. Rest in dog, child's pose, or let your breath possess you and carry you through the linking vinyasa in the style that suits you. Walk your dog forward a little bit on your and keep like down dog arms. So shoulder blades together, push the arm straight as you inhale, float the right leg to the sky. So you're more or less in downward dog, it's just a little tighter. Exhale, right knee to upper, outer right arm. Press leg into arm, lift the back thigh higher, look forward, bend the elbows halfway. Exhale, push the arm straight, stretch the right leg up and back. Exhale, float the right foot down. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to upper, outer left arm. Squeeze the leg into the arm into leg, leg and arm. Lift your back thigh higher as you bend your elbows. Let the back thigh come with you. Exhale, push the arm straight, left leg up and back. Exhale, float it down. Okay, lower your knees down. And we're going to find a block here. Like come into lunge. Camden, have left foot in lunge so I can just show on you. Lift your back leg up. And place the back thigh onto the block above the knee. Bend the back leg, heel to butt cheek. You can have left. Camden's arms are long, but if you need a block underneath your left hand, you can have a block there as well. You can show that if you want on any height. And with your right hand, find your right foot or just bend the leg. So you might get in there, or just bend to the leg, like heel to sky. How's that feel? Oh, did you get a cramp? Let it go. Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Gently release. That's what it's going to look like. On your mark, get set, go. Just kidding. I'm going to talk you through it. Come into lunge with your, we'll do right leg forward. And maneuver a block on its highest height to the back thigh above the knee. Above the knee. So your knee's not on the block. And as you lower the thigh onto the block, press your thigh into the block and feel the block press into the thigh. You can bring your right hand to a block inside your right foot. Even find that connection there of arm into leg, leg into arm. And then bend your back leg and press the knee down, yes, and forward. And totally optional to reach your left hand for your left foot there. Maybe, maybe not. Or just like make a heel print on the ceiling, which is plenty. Getting at home, I'm getting some WTF faces in the studio. Not some, many. Gently release.
It's a lot easier with the block. Yeah, block makes it a lot easier.
To get the thigh stretch?
To reach for the foot.
Oh. Okay. And release. Just want to let the friends at home know. So some people are saying the thigh stretch is easier with the leg on the block, and some people are nodding. It feels a little bit like Congress in here right now. Just kidding, totally. I'm really going to try to be better about not bringing that shit into class this year, but the struggle is real. Oh, with the hand on the block. Okay, so Camden is saying if you didn't feel like you could get the thigh stretch easily, definitely use a block under your hand. That's called being resourceful, friends, and that is a really important virtue to cultivate. I think it's so rare. There's so few among us who are naturally resourceful. If you know those people, they're some of the best people to have in your circle, the people who are naturally resourceful. The rest of us really have to cultivate that as an American culture. We're not that anyone okay, sorry, that's another class. But you gotta be resourceful, and this is why as a yoga studio, I don't know if you practice other places, we have so many props here, and that is so part of the point. Use what we have. You paid to be here. Use what we have. Use the resources. Okay, second side, we're gonna bring the left side through to lunge, I believe. You okay, Jonathan? I'll try to get in there. Outer hips. Yeah. Oh yeah, just you can pad with a blanket. Pain in the knee or just impact, pressure pain. Yeah. Yeah, so if those of you who are kind of sensitive to the hardness of the block, you could try a foam block, or I prefer a blanket over the block because we have lots of blankies too. Do you want to try a foam one? I don't know what this block is, but yeah, try. Or even it might even be cool because this is a rounded edge to kind of yeah, I don't know, play with it. Bring your left hand to a block inside your left foot. Place the other block on its highest height underneath the back thigh. The key to not getting the hamstring stretch is to press your knee down as you bend the heel in. Think even here, you're pressing the back knee down and forward. And then maybe with one hand or the other, I see somebody's doing a twisted version that's more accessible. It's not one size fits all. Maybe bind yourself to yourself or just leave a footprint on the ceiling. Gently release. Downward dog. So it's so good for your quads and your psoas. A psoas release can feel really deep and intense. So like just take a breather here in dog child's pose or a vinyasa, like be in a state of breath possession. Let the breath breathe you, move you, stir you, churn you. On your inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to upper, outer right arm. You might hop the left foot in to make that connection. Bend your elbows and let the left cheek touch the earth and lift your left shoulder higher. Lift the right shoulder higher. Inhale the leg up and back. What happened? Let me see that again and rest. I think transmission of knowledge through observation is in order. Camden, can you just do that on repeat?
On what?
Repeat.
On the other.
No, same side. I think it's just a better view for them. Is that okay with you? Okay. Camden didn't have to hop it in that time? No, I'm just saying, you did the first time you did it, but the second, so you may or may not have to hop it in. If you got it the first time, you may or may not have to hop it in the second time. So that's just like something I saw that Camden hopped it in the first time, but not the second time. Just when you hop the back foot in, the point of that is just to help you get like the leg more onto the arm. Every bit of that is a sliver, a phase towards fullness. And just to be clear, like the moon is always there, but it's not full all the time. Like we get the fullness in slivers and phases. So if we're moving towards an arm balance that just, to me, sort of embodies the sense of the feeling of the year of the dragon. We're in the tail end of the year of the dragon. It's the only creature in the Chinese zodiac that is mythological. And the year has truly seemed and been like mythic, right? Even like Luigi at the end. Who knew? Sorry. It's been a mythic year. So it's a feeling of flying when you get the pose, but it doesn't happen overnight. I was saying in a workshop yesterday that this is a pose that when I saw for like the first several years of yoga, my immediate reaction was maybe next lifetime. Certainly not this one. I'm not a pose chaser. I don't have anything against pose chasers. Like, if you like love finding and accomplishing poses, to me that's just a reflection that you're like so deeply amused by and enjoy the fabric of your body and your embodiment. And so like I really try to be a technician when it comes to teaching poses. And I'm decent at it. I've been doing it for like 20-something years, and I can do the poses, so I understand what they feel like and how to teach them. But like Anisha is like the best yoga pose technician. So she can teach this pose like better than anyone. And in a moment, I'm going to check in to see if like some of the people who have learned from Anisha can teach it her way. I do the physical practice just as a way to kind of stay tethered to reality in my body. Like without it, I would be lost in space. It's hard to stay interested in it, but the physical kind of keeps me occupied. So if you're more like me and it's like less interest in the physical body, seek the actions over the forms, because the actions really help to hold you in the shelter of your body when the tendency might be otherwise to kind of check out. Anyone? I know, someone's like, what the fuck is she talking about? I feel like, bro. I know some of you know what I mean. Like, it's really hard to like stay in our bodies. The mind wanders like really wide and the spirit kind of checks out. And I think for those of us like that, the alignment-based hatha yoga, like all the cues and instructions, without all these cues, like some of the feedback is they talk too much at Three Queens Yoga. But the point of all the cues is to kind of contain, it's called a dharana, to like hold your awareness and to try to tether your awareness into your body. That's why so many cues. Some of you who are very in your body don't need that many cues, and I trust you to sort of tune in and tune out as it suits you. So Camden, can you come into downward dog? Just Camden, I just want to show you the phases. I'm circling back to the phases of the moon part. So the beauty unfolds at its own pace. This is not a pose that you get overnight. Somewhere like many years, like somewhere in the first 10 years of yoga, but halfway into the first 10 years, this pose happened for me, and I had never expected it would come. Float the right leg to the sky. Oh, sorry, flip it around the other direction towards Melissa, just so that they can see good. Float the right leg to the sky, and then right leg to right arm, and just stay right there. This is stage 1. And hop the back foot in a little bit, and really get arm to leg, leg to arm, and just breathe there to strengthen your connection to your core. The power of your core is intrinsic. What we need to do is strengthen our connection to the power. That's what's happening right there. Everyone can do this. And if you need a break, lower the back knee down. So it would look like, sorry, that was a long hold, my love. I'll do it in socks for added drama. And then if I need a break, I can lower the back knee down and then lift the back knee up. Okay? Also, a break could look like this, for the record. Does that make sense? Okay, now back in, downward dog. Just Camden, I just want you to see the phases. Float the right leg to the sky. Right knee to upper, outer, right arm. Hop the back foot in as needed. See the hop? And now bend the elbows, cheek to floor. Keep the back thigh lifting. Lift the shoulders up. Good, and now lift your back leg up. Yeah. Yes. It's got, yeah, she's gorgeous. Yeah, there it is. And the weird thing is like push into me. Yes. When she pushes down, she takes off more. I'm going to bring you down. It's gorgeous. That's the dragon. Yeah. You take flight. One of the other things that has to happen just dynamically is for, like, from the waist down, this is the bigger, heavier part of all of us. And from the waist up is like the much lighter part of all of us. We're still strong from here up, but we're lighter. So it's seesaw principle. In order for the heavier end to come up, the top end has to go. And that's why I'm saying bring your cheek to the floor. And you're like, you don't, it's proportions. You don't have to bring your cheek all the way to the floor like Camden can. I think you did, yeah? But like, it's cheek towards the floor, because that's the only way the back leg is going to come up. Depending on the length of your arm, some cheeks may come towards the floor or not, but you really got to think cheek to the floor, or chin to the floor, if that feels okay on your neck, and then you can take it into Gandhabharandasana. There's phases is the point. You can bend the elbows and just be there. You can bend the elbows and lower the back knee and breathe. The point is to be in the face, in the midst, in the throes of something very challenging, dare I say, when reality becomes the nightmare, and to stay grounded and to stay centered so that we as yoga practitioners have fluency in making the best out of the worst case scenario. That's what we do here. That's what yoga in and of the world, a tantric yoga, we're not trying to transcend or bypass reality. We're trying to engage reality in more meaningful ways. And when reality is fucked up, we are the ones who have to make the best of the worst. I don't mean to sound morbid or glum about it either. Like, I'm so glad that we're in this together. Like, you all, like, look around this room. You all are the source of so much inspiration. Like, I don't even have to know what your name is or what you do in order to know deeply in my heart that I am in awe that you get up every day and do whatever it is that you do. And, like, thank you. And if this, what we do together, helps you do that, like, I am committed to keeping the doors open. Because believe me, over the last few years, there were so many times I wanted to shut this down. But this is a celebration now. We're going to fly. Okay, take off when you're ready. Downward dog. We're going to come into downward dog.
Are we doing the right side again?
We'll go back and forth. Let's do the left side. And like, no worry if you don't take flight today. Please trust your mythic journey. You are the lead character on your odyssey, and you will fly when your wings are ready. This is the process of preparing our wings to fly. In another 12 years, we get another dragon. It's a cycle. This isn't our last chance. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee to outer left arm. Hop the back foot and make the connection to yourself. And here's the key. Press arm into leg, leg into arm, and be here and breathe. Be possessed of breath. If you want more, bend the elbows, cheek to the floor. Keep the back knee and thigh lifting. As cheek comes over, you're going to lift the shoulders up and press the left leg down. And press the left leg down and lift the shoulders up. And you don't even have to try to lift the back leg. That will happen on its own, I swear to God. You don't have to lift the back leg. You do the actions, and the back leg lifts itself. Okay, let's check in. Questions? For the new folks, that's called a soapbox moment with Mariel. If you're not into it, do check out the other classes. I mentioned Anisha and Larry and Adriana and Melissa and Camden and so many great teachers. Questions, comments, concerns, conundrums, insights. And I also want to ask the room if anyone knows the Anisha prop for this.
She does the, like, 2 blocks.
Yeah, show us, please. Camden's going to show us the Anisha prop.
Also, TT people say something because I may forget.
If you've done this before, Camden's asked you to chime in.
You could probably, if people don't want to get a bolster,
Use.
the back leg on a bolster too, so you probably would do where you're doing leg lock with back leg on the bolster.
Say that again. Come up.
Yeah, you got it.
Elizabeth, come up.
I've done it one other way where your back leg is propped too, and so I was going to say if you don't want to get a bolster, you can do what you're just doing with the block.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Camden's going to show this version, and I'm going to have Elizabeth show that version. Because Elizabeth's just saying, like, if you don't feel like schlepping to get a bolster right now near the end of class, also me and Melissa can bring you the bolster if you want to try this version.
That is right. Okay. Yeah. I think it's also dependent on like your hips and your legs, because I think you're like
Yeah.
push your back leg and then you come forward. I feel like my arms are not in the right spot, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then keep leaning forward. Yeah. There you go. Nice. So like props your leg up. You don't also do it with like 2 blocks too.
Yeah, try, Camden, bringing your, do that. Go ahead, do that with the 2 blocks, just so folks can see it. And now bring your left foot like right behind the bolster. Walk your hands forward a lot, I think. Okay, and now try. Doesn't that look so nice? Just like a Tempur-Pedic, cosmic Tempur-Pedic version. So that's with 2 blocks and a bolster, and I can talk you through that. Elizabeth, do you have a more resourceful version without the bolster?
I was gonna say if you do the block as we were just doing, like above the knee,
Uh-huh.
on the thigh, and then I've also even done it once she did, because I have a hard time getting my leg to my arm, and so you can even prop your
Shoulder or front knee?
block or 2 as well.
Oh.
So if you can't get your like leg to the arm comfortably, you can go like this.
Oh, this is like Jenga. I think what she's saying is this too many layers? I have like a full yoga suit on underneath this too. Like this, Elizabeth? You just need a 3rd block for that. That's cool, though. Yes, please. Mm-hmm.
Collapsing
Yeah.
this side down or not collapsing it? Like, I'm trying to
Yeah.
understand.
So you want that right shoulder to lift up and the left knee to press down. And as the right shoulder lifts and the left knee presses down, that is actually what's going to lift the back leg. It seems so counterintuitive, but it's almost like a little bit fighting the tendencies. So lift both shoulders up. Yeah. So I'll try. I don't know if I can show this. I'll try. I think I can keep the pants on. So from here, I have to actually lift the shoulders and press the knee down. And as I lift the shoulders and I'm pressing that front leg down, that's what's starting to lift the back leg up. It's because it's creating it's dialing you into center and then expanding the center through dynamic tension of opposites, and that's what creates the lift. I think they call it physics. There was someone in class once on an advanced practice that had studied physics, and was anyone there that night? She's telling us the actual terminology for it, but it's physics. I'm sorry, I'm just not quite warm enough to show it because I didn't warm up with you. 3 blocks. You buy all the props and open a big space, and then I really didn't think you were gonna come. I'm so glad you did. We've been here over 10 years now. It's quite incredible. I'm just trying to get more blocks down. So 3rd block, this is called stacking the deck in your favor. That is not cheating. Just to be clear, cheating is cheating. If you've ever cheated or been cheated on, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not judging, but we know what cheating is. Stacking the deck in your favor is not cheating. Okay? So to be clear. So a bolster, blanket, be resourceful. We're going to meet in downward dog. Does anybody want me to bring you another block? Anyone? A block or 2 for that knee. To Elizabeth's point, especially if you can't quite get the knee above the elbow, I'll bring you blocks. Anyone in that boat? Okay. I don't know what happened to the music. Last time, and then we're ready to die. It's called Shavasana, corpse pose. We're going to take the right leg to the upper outer right arm or to 2 blocks stacked. Lower the back thigh onto the block blanket tower or bolster. And then hover on your support or take flight. Nice, Elise. Gorgeous. You do you. And number 1 rule in yoga is amuse yourself. Just be playful. Don't make it harder than it has to be. Nice, Jared. Nice. Not every practice is like this, by the way. I think of poses as sort of seasonal. And I'm really kind of excited for the Year of the Serpent and all the ways that we get snake characters in the yoga tradition. Just isn't Cobra pose and the variations of Cobra so yummy? And we're going to need the yummy in yoga this year. Just trying to give you something to look forward to. Second side. If you have questions, just call them out or call me over. Second side. You got to keep the shoulders lifting. That is so key. Resist the tendencies. So you're going to bring your left knee to your upper outer left arm or to 2 blocks stacked. Lower the back thigh to the block blanket tower. Nice, Jaya. So gorgeous. And the best part is, Jaya, breathing. I can hear you breathing. Warrior. Okay. Do we feel done? I think we should counter pose. Does everyone have massage balls? Raise your hand for Melissa. Is Melissa here? Oh, raise your hand for Melissa if you don't have massage balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We keep your hand or a limb up if you need massage balls. We're going to come onto the back for bridge pose. That's a counter pose, bridge pose. So find your way onto your back. This can be an active bridge pose or a supported bridge pose. So knees will be bent, feet on the floor. Blocks within hands reach. Bend the elbows alongside the waist and press the elbows down to puff up through the chest and heart. And here's the key for that shoulder, upper back, neck area is to press the center back of your skull down so much you feel the vertebra of the neck draw in and up, and all those little muscles alongside the neck vertebra start to engage, activate, tone. As you press the center back of the skull down, stand through your feet to lift your hips up. And you can be here or place a block or two underneath your hips for support. You can let the palms come to rest anywhere on your midsection and feel the breath in the palms of your hands. If you want more, that's a big if. If you're hungry for and would enjoy an Urdhva Dhanurasana, you can place your hands outside your ears as wide as your mat. Push through the legs to rise up. And wherever you are, however you choose to be, let it be 3 to 5 of the deepest, fullest breaths that require the least amount of effort. Turn your toes in and push through the legs to tie the strength of your legs into your opening. Let the strength of your legs, of being grounded, open your heart. On an exhale, come down. Nice, Desiree. Turn your toes in as you come down. As you come down, keep the knees bent, feet on the floor. Take your feet as wide as your mat and let the knees rest against each other at the midline. Let both knees fall gently to the right. Inhale through center. Let both legs fall to the left. Inhale the legs through center. Cross the right ankle over the left leg. Bend the left leg in. And thread the right hand between the legs for Sukhi Randrasana. Press the knee into the ankle and press your right knee away from your chest. Flex both feet, spread the toes. Could stay right here if this feels good. I think for me this is one of the yummiest poses, and even just tip a little bit more to the left. Yes, and press the right knee away from you. If you want more, sometimes I see folks do this in class and it does feel good. Release your hands down to the sides or out to the sides and make a right footprint on the floor to the left. Keep your right knee pointing towards the sky. So you're just kind of tipping the lower half of your body to the left. Plant the right foot on the floor, and you can even use your hand to press the right knee away from you. Does that feel good for some of you? Yeah. Inhale through center. Uncross. Both feet on the ground. Cross left ankle over right thigh. Bend the right leg in. Thread the left hand between the legs. Hold the back of your right leg. For Sukhi Randrasana, it means eye of the needle. You thread yourself together. You hold yourself to yourself. The shelter of the body, the faculty of the mind, the refuge of the heart are all one. It's the stomping grounds for soul and spirit. Tip a little bit more to the right. You could stay right there. If you want more, slowly, slowly keep going to the right. Make a left footprint on the floor and press your left knee towards the sky. Just as appropriate for you. That is the key. Fundamentally, we're here to take shelter in the body, to be possessed of spirit, to enjoy and amuse ourselves. Inhale to center. Undo. Stretch the legs out long, reach the arms overhead. Take the deepest, fullest breath in, let it percolate inside for a full beat. 2, 3, exhale with an audible sigh through parted lips. Okay, we're gonna take the balls. You can keep them in their tote or untote them, totally up to you. And we're gonna place them right at the back of the skull, right at the back of the skull. Knees can be bent, feet on the floor to support your lower back. If it's okay with your lower back, you can stretch your legs out long, totally up to you. And then at the center back of the skull, you could take the blocks a little bit lower, maybe. This is just exploratory, a little bit wider if you like. And you should find an area at the back of the skull that's quite tender and overlooked. When you find that area, nod your head yes, slowly. Nod your head no. As you nod the head no to the right, stay on the right side and nod yes, or do little circles if it feels okay for your neck. 3 times in one direction and then the other. Nod your head no to the left, and on the left side, nod yes. Could be different from side to side. If it's okay on this side to find little circles, explore that. And come back to center and nod yes. Now place the balls in between the shoulder blades. And we're not going to spend a lot of time here, really only because we don't have a lot of time left. And so you might feel it's most valuable between the upper shoulder blades, middle shoulder blades, or lower shoulder blades. Take a moment to sort of explore and decide. And when you find a place in the upper back behind the heart where there is a tension that is confrontable, be there, breathe there. It shouldn't take your breath away. If it takes your breath away, you got to kind of micro adjust more to the edges than be right in the heart of it. And when you find it, you can place a block under your hips if you want more pressure. That's a big if. Knees bent, feet on the floor, hips on the floor or a block. And then reach the arms up towards the sky and let the arms just flow like seagrass for a few breaths. And now wrap your arms around yourself like you're giving yourself a great big hug, like you're trying to actually touch the balls underneath your back, and wriggle from side to side and breathe into what can't be seen but can be felt, almost like you're looking into an interior rear view mirror. On the inhale, notice which arm is on top, and in a moment we're going to switch the cross of the arms. On the inhale, reach the arms up, cross the arms the other direction, other arm in front, on top, and then wrap your arms around yourself and wriggle from side to side. And breathe into what can't be seen but can be felt. This is where and how we carry the weight of the world. And the point of our practice is to expand our bandwidth, our capacity, our stamina, endurance, and resilience for this weight. For we are in and of this world. Tend to the back of your heart for just a couple more breaths. And then release the arms down to the sides. If you're on a block, put the block to the side. Scooch yourself down so that the balls roll up until they're no longer underneath you. Put the balls to the side and just feel and notice the tenderness, the newfound space through the back of your heart, the back of your shoulders, neck, and head. You can find a happy baby or hug yourself, hug your legs into center, wrap yourself around yourself, or if you're ready, just spread yourself out on the lap of the earth. Scan your body to see if there's any final poses, movements, or adjustments that you need or want to make in order to feel completely prepared to fully relax. You can add or remove layers, add or remove props. And as you spread yourself out on the altar of the earth, I invite you to soften and close your eyes if that feels okay for you. Otherwise, the eyes can remain softly opened. Closing the eyes is a gesture of turning into darkness in order to see more clearly. Look for your breath. And let your breath hold your vision. With each consecutive exhalation, again, give yourself permission to soften, to settle into the unconditional supportive gravity. The heavier you let yourself be, the lighter you become. Give yourself to the breath as wholly and unconditionally as the breath gives itself to you. You can imagine breathing in through the left side of your body, through the left nostril. Exhaling through the right side of your body, the right nostril. And inhaling through the right side and exhaling through the left side. Inhale through the left side and exhale through the right side. This could be a visualization, a feeling, or a sense. You switch sides on the inhale if you want to stay with it. Or let the breath carry you into the refuge of your heart and roam. Roam the heart. invite a deeper breath in, a longer breath out. And as you gently deepen your breath, feel how naturally the breath deepens you. The breath ignites the heart. The indwelling light of the heart illuminates the mind and the body. Here in the shelter of the body, let the spirit that you are awaken the body that you have. Gently wiggling toes and fingers, stretching through arms and legs, literally feeling yourself. And as the spirit that you are awakens the body that you have, let this body that you have embrace, affirm, and adorn the spirit that you are, literally wrapping yourself around yourself, for this is and you are the gift of life. Imagine that. When you feel ready, bend your legs, feel both feet on the ground, and take a moment to call yourself down to earth. A moment to call yourself back to reality with the eyes still closed, a steady gaze inward. A moment to imagine, to visualize who it is you want to become in 2025, the year of the snake. Who do you want to be? Allow the energy of this practice, this space, this room, and those around you to fully support you and see you in your becoming. As you see those around you in their becoming. We're truly in this together. Holding that unity in your heart of hearts, gently roll to one side. Press through strong arms. Find your way into a comfortable seated posture with eyes closed, hands folded before the heart in Anjali Mudra. A final gesture of self-reverence that acknowledges and honors the indwelling light of the heart, the source of supreme love and divine wisdom. And the gesture that places this aspect of ourselves before us, not just as a guide, but also as a courageous offering in all we do. In so doing, pouring our hearts into the world around us. Let's seal in our time together, invoke blessings for ourselves and each other, and together we send the voices of our hearts as one out far and wide. Feel free to join in or let it wash over you in the sound of a final Om. Deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you everyone for your practice and your presence and for all that you are and all that you do every day of this life. I'm so glad you're here. So great to be together. Thanks everyone. All the things on Instagram and email. Look out. We have mindfulness series starting tomorrow. If you can't make it tomorrow but you want to do that, you can enroll late or drop in. That's an option. We have a sound bath coming up this month, a kids yoga night coming up this month. One of my dearest, most favorite teachers is going to be in the house over that weekend that is both going to be inauguration on Dr. Martin Luther King Day, that Monday. That weekend, my dear teacher, Natalie Edmond, is going to be here for a trauma-informed, trauma sensitivity weekend. And this is great not just for yoga teachers, but teachers and therapists. I think you can get credits if you're like a teacher and a therapist or a yoga teacher, like all that accreditation exists if you're interested. But really, I think just as humans, we need more of this training in the world. So if you're at all curious just about being trauma-informed and trauma-sensitive, please join us. It's like she's a brilliant trainer. And I think that this is for more than just yogis and yoga practitioners and teachers. I really think it's for everyone and so much more. Anyone else in the house have any announcements? Melissa teaches 7 a.m. in the morning. Wake up, get your yoga in.
Sunrise yoga. Was it like recently or something?
Yeah. My partner takes it.
Thanks, friends at home. Sorry, we're going to get a new mic. I just don't know how long it's going to take. Thanks for hanging in there with us.